Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I hope you all had a really nice Christmas and I wish you all a really happy new year. Right, so let's get into it. Now this model, the Class 416, you saw me review, well it's kind of a review. I wouldn't say I'm a trained reviewer because I don't know that much about them. But in the last video I did talk briefly about it. You saw a running session, runs really smooth, really nice. And I did say that if I do get anything for the railway, then I will be doing an update on what I bought. So let's have a look at what I bought. I didn't buy it, but the wife bought it, the missus. So she bought me this. I kind of knew I was going to get this anyway, because she kept asking these random questions about it before Christmas. Probably just checking that it's actually compatible with the railway. She don't know sort of much about it, but it was all her choice. She found it and she chose it, and I must say that it was a good choice as well, especially because it's the 30th anniversary collector's edition, and I've got to say it's really nice. Now the reason I like it so much as well is because uh, this year I wanted to add a splash of colour. I mean, we've got the blue and greys and whatnot. All my stuff's blue and grey except for my HST. But I wanted to add a splash of colour, and there's no better way to do it than to introduce the NSC bright, vivid colours of the blue, white, and red, or red, white, and blue. Touch of grey. So anyway, enough of that. Let's have a look at it and see what we've got. Now the box, the first thing I noticed was the box is really tough and it's like really well made, decent packaging. Along the side, I was pleasantly surprised at this. You get a low relief station with it. Now I didn't expect that. I would have just been happy with the actual train itself, but you do get this low relief station, and apparently as well you get two platforms to go with it. So really nice box. I know we look at boxes when we do reviews and whatnot, but I'll quickly show you. There's the back. Some nice colour pictures. There's the actual one itself, the real one. Bit of history about it as well. There you go. I ain't going to go through it all because I did do a little brief chat about it last time. But it's more interested in this Chris Green as the sector director. In 1985 he decided to paint all the stations bright red, blue, white and whatever else. But it's what really attracts me to it, really, is the colours. So I've actually got a splash of colour now for it, and I've got to say I'm really pleased with it. So let's have a look. So the first thing you notice, there's no training there, but don't be alarmed, I've actually taken it out. Just sort of too impatient really. I just wanted to make sure it all worked before I've done my video. This is just like a cardboard sleeve. Does have a nice bit of interest to it. This is the low relief station, quite detailed, well, for what it is. Never seen it before, so it must be something to do with the special collector's pack, I don't know. I haven't actually got anywhere for this on my railway, but looking at it, I was wondering if maybe a little bit of plastic card, I don't know, maybe had a back to it, or I'm not sure, but didn't expect it, so it's a little bonus. Let's have a look now. These are the platforms. They're resin, casting resin. Actually, they're quite nice. Got nice pavement texture. Supporting buttresses holding up the lip. You can see it's low relief, cut short, but quite nice. Not bad at all. Here's the second one. If you are thinking of doing a low relief station and it's going to fit your layout, then this, if you can get it, I'd recommend it. Now, my worry is, can you get it? I mean, I've never seen this before. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you did have it, I don't know, at the back some, not on my one, obviously, but it ain't a bad looking platform, that. It's moulded quite nice. Let's have a look at this. Copy of authenticity certificate, Capital Commuter. This model number is 0585 or the pack number 085, but nice bit of quality card. Nice. Bachmann Collectors Club, we've all seen these ones. Instruction manual. Usual suspects. How to fit the decoder and so on. I don't know what this is, but they're just sort of glossy cards, if you like. I ain't took them out of its sleeve, but I think they're just like little display cards or something like that. Now this. Network South East plastic freebie card holder that you used to get, and inside you've actually got your network card. So it says the number, it's valid until the 26th of May 88, who it's issued by, who the second holder is, but yeah, it's nice. That ain't bad. Whether it is original, I don't know, but it looks pretty original to me. I think I can remember this sort of card holder being white, because within a week or two it used to get all scuffed up and turn into a dirty, creamy, grey thing, but yeah, so quite nice. So you get a few bits with it that I wasn't really expecting, so nice start to it. Just had to deal with that nice bit of quality derailment coming from this point here. Someone forgot to switch it back. That's better. So there you have it. There's my Christmas present for this year. Really, really pleased with it. It runs really, really smooth. There's a good thing and a bad thing about it. The good thing I like with the lights, what I haven't got on the other one, is the front panel there lights up. I think it's 43 or something it lights up, which is a nice little touch. What I don't like is the coach in the background, the second one, flickers. It flickers in both directions as well. I don't know why, but try to remember that I do run DC. I'm not DCC, so I can't just put the lights on to show you, which is a bit of a pain really. But in the new year, I will be going over to DCC. It's one of the big things on my list. It's one of the big things I'm going to do next year, especially because I've got some really nice models like this. And I feel like I'm not actually benefiting entirely from them being run on DC, because they do quite a lot. So in the new year, I'll be fitting decoders, going for DCC, and seeing how we get on. But not in my wiring. The first thing I'll do is I'll probably buy a decent fire extinguisher for up here, in case I don't get things quite right. I haven't really done much to the layout, as you can see. What I have done is I've continued with the ballasting. Last time I saw you guys, I'd put in this trunking and put the relay boxes in a junction box. But now you can see that it has all been ballasted. There's a couple of little bits over here that still need to be touched in. But yeah, it's looking nice. I still need to weather this walkway as well, this hard surface or whatever you call it. But as you can see, that the actual orange poly pipes are sunk in just perfectly, leaving a nice little entrance for me to run my cable through. The track needs weathering, but since I last spoke to you, I've come along here. I can't do this back part yet, it's caulk. I need to glue together some more of the actual, some more of the trunking. And just here I'm going to have relay boxes and they're going to run all the way around. As you can see, I've been busy ballasting. They need cleaning off, they need weathering, but that's only about as far as I've really got with it. Never done ballasting round points, sorry about the shadow. But yeah, they work, they operate still, so I didn't do a bad job on them. Need to put the lids on here, need the cables going over to the point motors. Yeah, and it's actually starting to take a bit more shape, this part of the layout. Just like I said, just need to carry on with that weathering and really get it all looking smooth, which is going to be in my next video. So I'm hoping to get right the way around, like I mentioned before, all the way to where the Bachmann box is, and finish back there for me next video. That'll be plus putting foliage and all other bits and pieces on there as well. Now, just before I go, I still haven't worked on the car park area, but what I do want to do is I just want to do a big thank you and a bit of a shout really to Gary Whitlock, because Gary's been in contact with me about this area. He's coming up with some really good ideas. I mean, for one, he said that really needs a railing going through the centre of it, which it does. It had a little bit more detail. So he's talking about the railing. Now, he said about the car park area, he said have it as a U-turning point for taxis, and somewhere over here, maybe have a taxi rank, like along this part. I don't know, but I like the idea. He did say that all stations should really, and most of them do, have taxi ranks. So really appreciate some of the input he's been giving me. He's been sending me some really good pictures as well. The pictures are really useful. Another thing he mentioned, which he's quite right to do so as well, is the pillar box. He said it ain't looking too realistic. It needs a bit of powder, bit of weathering powder on it maybe. But all his points are really valid, and I mean, he knows what he's talking about. So yeah, so we're looking at doing this. I'm going to be finishing that off, and also like I said, later on down here I'm going to start carrying on and try and continue it around, and so I'll get round to this sort of point here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, and like I said, I'm really pleased with my Christmas present. I did promise you all that I would share it if I did get one, and I did, and I gotta say, I'm really pleased with it. So there you go. So in the new year, I will be doing more videos. I'll be doing an update on my progress on the actual layout as well. Any new trains I get, I'll promise to update you guys as well. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, have a great new year. and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.